Hello, guys. This is Fox and Locks, and today we will be playing Jak and Daxter, an old childhood classic of mine. Brings back a lot of nostalgia to play this game again. And, today we will be playing as much of it as possible. And if you guys enjoy it, I will be playing more of it. It was made, I believe, in December of 2001. Makes this game about 3 years older than me, huh? Wow, it's funny to, see how old these games have gotten. And I do have other, plenty of other games back from this era. Like, I have, War of the Monsters, and I wish to get more soon. And, if you hear anything in the background, that is my son. I stay home to take care of him, so hopefully, making these YouTube videos will help bring in a little extra income for our family. But let's go ahead and get started. Forget you kind of have to do some silly controls with this game. We will be making a new game, yes. Well, basically, this game is about these two young gentlemen who are going to fight the forces of the Dark Eco, and this is the first game in the series. So, let it begin.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness Eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of Green Eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts in Eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crap? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jak, I think we're in trouble! Ow! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine.
green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go! Misty Island!
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Now then, I have about gotten 800% on this game before, but unfortunately I have lost, well, my USB drive has died, and I've lost all that hard work on this game, and a few other of my other games that I've loved. So, hopefully I will be able to get 100% on this playthrough for you guys, which will not be too hard of a task, but yet again not too easy of a task as well.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
But there's a good bit that you can do in this game, and it's like a mix of platforms and puzzles, and it's a really good game. And I'm excited to, play as much of this game for you guys as
I sent
possible.
7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
I also have other games that I have yet to make videos on, like Baldur's Gate 3, Rise of P, all sorts of other games. So if you have any game recommendations, please leave them in the comments. The same goes for any sort of constructive criticism, or just, what you like about the video the most. And, so on and so on. And please do, not be afraid to let me know whether you like these videos or like these videos with me, talking, or like my silent videos more. And with this channel, I hope to, stray away from having a lot of, horror game related stuff on this channel. But I might. That doesn't mean I won't play horror games every once in a while. I just want this to be a more laid-back, focused channel. And I had already tried to record this once, but I forgot to turn on my mic, so I have to do all this over again, of course.
Fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
And, you know, I will, like I said, try to get 100% on this game. So I might do some of the work off camera for that if it takes too long to get to a spot or something. Because I would hate to waste you guys' time. And I do want to try and focus to, you know, make these videos as enjoyable as possible.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
And there's plenty of fun things I am excited to get to in this game.
That's a
Like
blue eco
many
vent.
different
More
mini games
concentrated
and all
than the
that
floating
I would
clusters.
love to get to.
This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
We may not be able to get to them in this video, but hopefully in the next video we will get to some of my favorite mini games and stuff.
Good work! The blue eco caused the door to open. With blue eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years. Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Oh, and right now I don't have much access to a lot of editing equipment, so I may not be able to edit videos right now.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air.
But
to
I
reach
will
even higher ledges.
try to practice on whatever, you know, platforms I can to hopefully eventually make even better videos in the future. And then with this menu, it will let you know what you have gotten and what you haven't. And so far it looks like we have gotten this place 100% completed. Now it's time to go back to the village.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Let's go see what she has to say.
Hey, baby! What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
But yes, you will learn very quickly that Dexter is one of those characters you wish you could, you know, you could slap around a little, but you unfortunately can't. So you just kind of have to, you know, live with his wild behavior. And also you have to be...
Did you see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat? We best stay way clear of them. I don't think we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
You have to be very careful with the water because, as he just pointed out, one of those sharks will come after you if you are too far from shore. There's my scout quest. Of course, I have to miss it, as always.
It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Let's go ahead and talk to the mayor, see what he has for us to do.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing. If by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
But yes, I have this Jak and Daxter game. I also have 2, 3, and X, which X is a racing game, and I hope to, you know, have the other 2 games that I'm missing of the series one day or another. I will eventually get those to play for you guys as well.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Looks like we're gonna have to be pretty rich to get all these power cells. Which, hey, that's perfectly fine with me. It's not too hard of a task to collect all of these. You just gotta know where to find them.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
And I do enjoy his quest because, you know, his muse is like very adorable and stuff, but she's also very hard to catch, and it can be quite the challenge to get a hold of her. You have to be very quick on your toes and, you know, be able to catch her. And certain way and all that. We will head to the farmer here soon because his quest is quite easy to do. And then there's also some precursors behind his house and all that we can collect to you know, add on to, you know, to the getting the other cells. I can't 100% remember, but I think there is a scout fly somewhere behind one of these houses. I know for sure there's some inside these houses. And, you know, here's the little bird lady. She's one of my favorites.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainfrey. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Trying to remember which way the farmer's house is. Oh well, we'll find it soon. I think it is over this way. Yeah, it's over this way. And I think he has a scout fly in his house. But his quest is to get his cows back in their corral. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then, you know, we'll be able to get the power cell without having to talk to him. You know? At least I think that's how it works. Because I don't remember if you still have to go through that line of dialogue or not with him. But yeah, if there's any topic, anything, you know, you guys are curious about, just go ahead and, you know, leave those in the comments, leave any questions, any topics you want me to talk about. And, you know, I will try to, you know, go through them in the next video. So the thing went the wrong way. There you go. Now we have one more cow, you see? There you
That
go.
lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Yeah, they just got flowers. Now we only have 2 more to find it. Get where you find them. And yeah,
What
there's
a weird-looking thing! I'll bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
There's a certain jump you have to do to get through all the way to that statue, which has more power cells in it. And I forget how to do it, which it's not like that. Whoops. Not where I want it. Yeah, I forget how to. I'll figure it out a little later. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and try to get as many of these as possible. And of course this is the way to fire canyon, which we will unlock once we get enough power cells. But it is a fun little minigame area of sorts. Yeah. And as you can see, it's not exactly the most friendly of places.
Maybe we should go root out the fisherman. I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and head in this area and do some stuff in here.
Just snagged a power
Pelican,
cell.
all I still
Let's
got
go
power.
kick some big bird butt. All right, more orbs.
Yeah, for these boxes you have to wait for them to shoot one of those bombs in order for it to break it open. And sometimes it can be a little tricky to get them to land where you want them to land.
Enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already. Auga! Auga! Dive for those orbs, Jack! Dive!
the race begin.
Quick!
Of course,
We have
you
to
gotta
get to the
get there
power
before
cell
the
before the
dunking done.
pelican scoops it up again.
If I don't mess this up, we should be able to get there in time. Yes, hello there, puppy dog. Shoot. I messed that up. I would have been perfectly fine without doing that. Not stuff on things to face. I will try and do that again and see if we can get a better result. I wish there was a run feature on this game, but there is not. Which is okay. Avoid those guys and not die. You got it. See, last time I had recorded this video, it took me like 3 different tries, so I'm happy to see that it didn't take me as long this go around. Apparently I didn't notice this throughout my life playthrough either, so let's go ahead and get these collected. And then let's get this power cell. Last time these guys needed to be trained. Don't know why they're doing that now.
Punch those poles out from below.
Yeah, forget what you have to do with those. But I will figure it out in a moment.
Hey, seagulls! Let's buzz them for kicks.
Right now I'm going to get everything from this area. Which there are a lot of secret areas if you do not know, like if you don't know where to look, you could easily miss them, so hopefully I will be able to show you as many of those as I can throughout these playthroughs.
Caused an avalanche. Let's check it out.
And I'm very, very, very excited to show you some of my favorite places, which we will get to a little later. But as of right now, I will not try and spoil any of them. Forgot this place too.
Decided to unblock my collectors. I will...
Yeah, the old man is a little bit rude towards them, but it can be a little understandable because they do get into quite a bit of mischief.
Are you near the egg yet? It don't look safe up there. That's it. Just a little further.
I have to go back.
That was good job. Now meet me down here by the egg.
Let's get these first. There's a precursor right in under this. You just have to
We might want to talk to the bird watcher and see if he scrambled that flut egg.
go. I'm trying to remember if that's all we gotta get or not. Whoops. No, we have quite a few more to get, which we will... No, I do not want to quit. We have to get those after we go to the Forbidden Forest.
Oh,
or
my.
Forbidden Jungle.
I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
Such a pretty little bird.
No, no! No, 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 no!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah! I'm not your mom! You see any feathers here?
Oh, love at first sight. Oh. Listen, boys. I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
But we should have enough to get the orbs from our uncle. Well, the power cell from our uncle. And from the mayor. So let's go ahead and go get those. And then we will do some stuff in the Forbidden Jungle.
I see you two are back to make the trade. Good, good, jolly good. You have the precursor orbs that we agreed on? I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
Oh, well, we need 2 more, so we'll just go ahead and go to the farmer, because I think there's some that I missed to get from over there, and then we should have enough to get the one from the mayor. But sometimes this game does require some back and forth and some, you know, traveling to different areas and all that sort of stuff.
So, you want to make a contribution? Good. A sizable one, I hope. Oh, yes. Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
Double checking to make sure we got that scout fly, because I think there is one in one of those rooms. And I think we're ready to head on into the Forbidden Forest. I'm still trying to figure out that jump. Ah, there it is. Figured it out. So, first we will, you know, go ahead and do this jump.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there.
Sometimes you gotta angle it right, or else you could, miss it. And then we only have one more scout fly.
This must be a precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about.
Yeah.
I hope they weren't as ugly in person.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
And I don't know why, but these things used to freak me out a little as a kid. Which I know is a little silly. And this should be the last scout fly of this area. Of course, I gotta just hit my head on the ground for no reason first. There it goes. So yeah,
You found all the scout flies in this area.
we should have enough time to at least venture into the Forbidden Jungle a little bit. Oh. Whoops. Nope. Gotta time it a little bit better than that, I guess. There it is. Oh, well, we could fall, that's okay. Nope. I think it should, yeah, it should still be good. Nope. Let me see. Okay, we hadn't gotten all of them yet. There's like 6 more. Whoops. No, I don't want to do that. I forget where those 6 are. But we will figure that out sooner or later.
Yeah, bring in the crops for the drummer again.
We'll go ahead and take a little look into the Forbidden Jungle. Yeah, there we go. That's where the last 6 of them were. So I think we have that place completed now. Yeah, we, whoops. I still gotta get used to these, older controllers. Oh, wait, no. We don't have all of them yet. We have to get those power cells. I am going to see if I can find the guy who owns the boat, and then get that mini game out the way. Which I think he is down this way. Yeah, he's right there.
What do you have in the basket?
Nothing to talk about. Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rig. And now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your
We don't have
You think
long,
you can do better? Try
hopefully we'll
scooping up
have
river
enough
fish with
time
a
to get
tiny
this
net.
minigame done,
I'll
and then I'll
give you a
probably have to
power
get off.
cell. If you can catch 200 pounds of them critters, and then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island. He's want to try the challenge. There are 2 types of good fish to catch. 1-pound fishies and 5-pound fishies. If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river. Catch even a one of them boogers, and you'll poison the whole darn catch. Here comes a big one.
We used to find this minigame extremely
Mr. Jumbo Lady. Left. Here comes a big one. Steady, boy. Missed. Steady, boy. Here comes a big one. Hold steady.
We were so close. Only 7 pounds left. Maybe we'll be able to try a little bit better on this go around, huh? Of course, I gotta miss that one. And that one. That's okay.
Here comes a big one. Looks like you can use a bigger pit.
As long as they don't miss any of the big ones. Oh boy.
Left! Here comes a big one!
Hopefully I don't miss any more. This game just takes a lot of concentration.
Steady, boy! Hold steady! You're almost there. Your sails are set in the wind. Here comes a big... You did it!
I did it!
You caught
Awesome.
200 pounds of fish! Not bad for a couple of landlubbers. Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
Okay, well, that's not what I wanted to do. I'll have to go ahead and get off. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, or whenever you're watching this video. And, you know, just let me know what you guys want to see next. Have a good little conversation in the comments, whatever you want to do. I do really appreciate you guys watching the video. If you want to check out my other videos, go ahead and check those out. And if you like them, please consider liking and subscribing. Well, see you guys next time, and goodbye.